Just because,
Devin, I am losing my brain.
You know what? It's
I
because
have no idea what I've done in the past.
It's been a whole year.
It's been a whole year.
And you don't.
Since last Christmas. All right. Now, because it's almost Christmas, we are going to talk about our favorite Christmas memories. And later on during the show, we are going to have some guests come in, mainly Mom and Dad.
That actually sounds kind of sad. So, oh, yeah, we're going to have Mom and Dad on.
Yeah, we're going to have a special guest. Thank you. Everyone applaud. Yeah, our special guest. Thank you for having me, guys. I'm the special guest. It's me. It was me. Anyway, back to on topic. So,
you brought up Christmas.
Christmas.
You wanted to do this Christmas episode.
Yeah, I thought about it and I was like, it's almost Christmas, so I started thinking about past Christmases and stuff like that. And like some of the stuff that kind of get like you get fuzzy memories on. But in my family, that's when it was okay because my dad had a VHS camera basically in the living room where all the kids were, recording the entire time. So we have home video of
all those Christmases,
starting back when Mom and Dad first got together, their first Christmas together. Now we'll get more on that one later, because I wasn't around for that one. I wasn't born yet.
So I'm the host of this show, so we're not talking about that yet.
Well, no, actually, I want to save that one for later because it's actually one of my favorite stories to hear about and one of my favorite VHSs to watch, if we can ever get one to watch. But
you can digitally transfer that stuff now. You know that, right?
Yeah, but then I also have to find the VHS. I don't know where that is. But I guess if I'm going to be... I'll start, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll start. And it's like, when I say my favorite memories, is that it's going to be like spots in my memories that I can remember.
Yeah.
Now, I talked about having a VHS camera in the living room where all the kids played. Because that's what happened. Now, I was like maybe 4. I was 4 years old. My late cousin, Christopher, he and we were always kind of like close, I would say, because we genuinely enjoyed each other's company. And when we were younger, Christmas time, the big tree and everything, family gathering. When you're that young, you tend to be stingy with all your stuff. And it's like, no, I just got this for Christmas. It's mine. I don't want you to hold it. Kind of mentality.
Yeah. But that's how all kids think at that age,
Yeah, exactly. So having that going through my mind, he picked up one of my toys that I had just gotten. So I went and I took it from him. Well, he decided that he wanted to retaliate, so he pinched me. Now, I was like, I'm not going to take that, so I pinched him back. Now, all my dad saw was me pinching my cousin, and then I got in trouble for it. Dead center of the camera.
Leave it to you to get in trouble on Christmas.
I mean, I'll find a way somehow. But it's one of my favorite stories to tell because it's something that is like, it's not even like I received a gift or something like that. It's just that I got in trouble on Christmas Day for pinching my cousin. That's something that he started. He pinched me first.
Now, keep in mind, Chris is only about a year older than you.
Yeah.
So, it's like, dude, come on. He's the older cousin. Just deal.
No, I'm not going to do that. But the thing is that going back, because I remember telling, it's like, it was him. He pinched me first. No one believed me. And then going back and watching, they go, oh, he was right. All right, whatever.
Well, what's done is done.
Basically.
That's interesting. See, for me, I got this, and I don't want to bring this down, but I've got this weird relationship with Christmas. Because in the early years, when me and my brother were very young, of course, being a kid, you hope for, your toys that you get and stuff. And I've had good Christmases.
Had good Christmases.
I've had good Christmases in the younger years. Because I'll never forget, it was the year 97, 98. So probably about the same year that you and Chris got into the pinching thing.
Probably.
It was a Christmas back when we were living in Langston, and that Christmas, my brother and I got our first PlayStation.
Oh.
Yeah, and I remember the two games specifically that we got for it.
Was it Jet Moto?
No, one of them was Crash 2, and Cool Borders.
Cool Borders.
Yeah, that was a big snowboard game back in the day.
Get to be Wickety Winterboard.
before SSX kicked in.
Tricky.
Cool Borders was the ish. And not only did we get that, but we were big on Toy Story because Toy Story had just came out like 2 years before.
Mm-hmm.
Chunky got a big, probably about life-size Buzz Atmosphere.
Buzz Atmosphere.
Buzz Atmosphere, Buzz Lightyear.
That's a great hero. I want to create a hero that's an astronaut.
Buzz Atmosphere.
Buzz Atmosphere.
No, he got about the size that Buzz is in the movies.
I think I'm an idiot and just realized that Buzz Lightyear was supposed to be a play on Buzz Aldrin. I just got that in this recording.
But
wow.
Yeah, he got that and the ship and everything, and it was fun, but I don't like going there, but as we got older, things got a little harder, and the one Christmas story that sticks with me, which it's gonna sound bad, but it's not. It's this is one Christmas growing up where we were living in DeSoto. We had just moved here, and me and my brother remember getting up Christmas Day, and we went to go see our parents in their room, and my dad was sitting on the side of the bed. He was crying. And he looked at us and he said, "Guys, I'm sorry. I can't do anything for you guys this Christmas." And to see my dad in that much pain because he and my mom, they work so hard to take care of the two fat boys.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my brother learned that it's not about what all you receive during Christmas.
It's not about the gifts.
It's about that time you spend together. So, we eventually got to the point that we weren't asking for anything for Christmas. So that's why, when you guys ask, or anybody else asks me, it's like, I don't know what to ask for. My toys are much different now than they were 20 years ago.
That's why whenever someone asks, I want a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, it's like I don't ask for anything anymore because I appreciate the fact that I have what I have. And the joy that I get from Christmas now is I love to watch kids receive something for Christmas because the joy on a kid's face is much better than the joy on any adult's face any day of the week because they are happy with this tiny little thing that they're probably not going to play with in 2 months, but they are the happiest person on the planet.
Yeah.
When they receive that dumb little toy, like I said, that they're only going to play with for like 2 months.
Exactly, or maybe even 2 weeks.
Or even 2 weeks.
Probably just the 2 weeks part.
But the joy that they get from that is the joy I kind of miss. Because there was a big spot in my life where we weren't doing anything for Christmas.
Exactly.
So I enjoy seeing that on other kids. It's like when Bobby wakes up on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. He'll be happy with whatever he gets. But I love that joy. I love seeing that joy on kids' faces. And nowadays, my toys, like I said, are much more expensive.
Yeah.
It's not a controller anymore or a game nowadays. It's, hey, can I get this lens for my camera? Can I?
Boy, that lens is about $2,000.
$2,000? I can wait on it.
All right.
Yeah, I can wait on it.
You have to wait 6 years on that.
I can put it on layaway. No, but
Sell my arms and sell my legs.
But so my relationship with Christmas is a little bit different, but I still try to find a way to find that joy because I've been through down Christmases, man, and that's tough to go through. And I would much rather feel some semblance of joy, even if it's not my own, than sit there and be sad on a day that's supposed to be about joy and family and this precious time that we're supposed to all spend together. And I think as people, we have to learn to appreciate that more.
I agree with that.
We all the time we spend so much time, even as adults, where we just want our new latest toy. The newest iPhone, the newest whatever. Yeah. It shouldn't even be about that. It should be about giving.
again, like I said, I want a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, it should be about
Anything
giving
that I
to
want,
each
I
other.
can probably just get myself in
Yeah,
sometime.
yeah. It should be about that joy of fellowship between family members and friends. Because when you get around that, there's a good feeling in your heart. It's not about what you have in your hand; it's about what you have in your heart,
Yeah.
or what I feel it should be like. So that's kind of my relationship with Christmas.
You made it very depressing.
I know. I made it very depressing, but I didn't mean to. But I'm being honest because my Christmas, it should be about that joy of being
Giving.
the joy of giving, the joy of being together.
Joy of seeing someone else happy.
Hmm. We should do more for each other than we do for ourselves these days. I want to see more of that, and if I can, then that's what I'll try to do. Is I will give that. See, I worked it up. It went downhill, then came back up.
You went down like a mountain and then went over it, and then you started coming up a hill. That's the kind of up that you just gave.
Well, that's me being honest about my Christmases, man. That's why when you brought this up, I was like, oh, God, Phil wants to talk about Christmas. This is
Oh God! Now he wants me depressing. Why, Phil? Why?
this is not my favorite holiday.
Phil, I know you like depressing music, but why do you want to make Christmas depressing?
No, Christmas doesn't have to be depressing. That's the thing, and that's what I had to learn.
We have special guest, Mother. I'm
Why are you
gesturing
pointing?
towards her, even though we're not on camera.
It's like I don't know why you're pointing at Mom. They can't see both.
We are talking about Christmas right now.
Okay.
Talking about our favorite Christmases, and I talked about the story about how I got in trouble for pinching Chris when we were younger, even though he pinched me first.
Which is amazing that that's his favorite Christmas story.
It is.
Like, him getting in trouble is his favorite.
Yeah,
his favorite
on Christmas Day.
You were always getting in trouble. You were always crying.
That sounds about like Phil. When you were younger.
Whose side are you on?
I'm on the right side, so it doesn't matter.
I'm on the
to me.
left side. So, Mom,
Yes.
I know what the answer is, but I want you to kind of scoot over here, closer to, like in between me and up. There you go. I want you to talk about the first Christmas that you spent with Dad. I think it was the first Christmas.
Probably the first Christmas. Yeah, I was excited, more excited than you guys, or well, you weren't there.
Yeah,
but
I wasn't there. That's why I'm not telling the story. I've seen the video.
all I know is that I could not sleep. I was so excited. Everybody went to bed. It was 1:00, and I was like, I gotta wake him up. I gotta wake him up. So we get up and wake up the kids, and they're coming out of the room sleepy, have no idea what's going on. And yeah, we have Christmas.
Well, the longer version of the story is that the kids went to sleep. My brother and my sister went to bed. Mom and Dad started setting up their presents
Frantically.
No, not really frantically.
I was having fun putting the stuff together. We
Oh,
had
I have
tents.
another Christmas story.
Okay. So mom and Dad were putting presents underneath the tree. They bought both Janine and Jacob
Sleeping tents.
sleeping tents. So they set up both of the tents and everything. They got I don't know how y'all managed to do that, but y'all got like I guess ash from the fireplace onto some boots,
Yes.
and then walked it to the tree.
You're
No.
giving away my secrets.
The whole shebang. There's no one to think about it now, but you know,
Your Bobby.
Bobby.
He's not gonna understand about this tomorrow.
Well, he's gonna know how it happened.
Bobby doesn't listen to the show. It's fine.
And he never will. This will be purged from existence in like a year.
Mm-hmm.
So like they got ash from the fireplace. They walked it over to the Christmas tree. Walked it over to the cookies that they laid out and everything.
We had to make it seem like Santa was
Oh
there.
no! The things that parents do. This reminded me of this other story, but yeah.
But I want to say because this is also Mom's, was your like first actual Christmas.
My first actual Christmas that I could afford stuff and make it how I've always wanted it for me as a child when I was growing up. We didn't have much, so I didn't go above and beyond because I didn't do that. But
Didn't go above and beyond. She bought two tents for my brother.
I just put them together.
set them up. Walked over to the tree from the fireplace and everything.
I was excited. It was my first one.
and then got
as an adult.
too excited to wait for the morning, to where that kid, when that moment when the kids wake up.
Technically, it was morning. It was after 1 o'clock in the morning.
Couldn't wait for the sun to come up and for the kids to wake up naturally.
But you remember back in the day, waking up for Christmas, you were up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock anyway.
Yeah.
So, at least that's what I remember.
They should have been. They should have been too excited to go to sleep or stay asleep.
No, Mom and Dad said go to bed. We took our bus to bed. Get that.
I do remember at Christmas that I was going to bed and I heard something. I don't know if it was something falling on the roof over my bed.
It was a tree branch.
It was probably a tree branch, but I was like, "It's the reindeer."
Where's the squirrels?
Roll over real quick. I'm asleep.
And that was probably my thought process.
Listen,
I heard something hit the roof over my head, and I was like, I gotta go to bed right now. I have to be asleep.
But hearing Mom talk about how excited she was and how you guys went above and beyond for that Christmas. But it just reminds me of this one time back when we were living out in Lancaster. We used to have this thing that we did where we would go out, go look at lights, and come home, and me and my brother would be amazed that Santa came while we were gone. Well, being dumb kids, you don't know what your parents are up to. And then when we found out the story later on, me and my brother continued to laugh our butts off about it. But we went to the car, got in the car, and Dad was like, dang, I forgot something in the house. As a child, you have no concept of time, right? So, Dad...
Took him 30 minutes to get all the things set up.
Dad ran upstairs, and we had baked cookies and everything. Baked cookies and put them out. So, Dad ran upstairs, was just taking crap out, putting it up under the tree, and then he had to chomp down cookies, drink milk, and he came downstairs, and again, being dumb little kids, you don't know, but he came downstairs with a full milk mustache. And my mom had to tell him, Eric, wipe your face. And me and my brother paying no attention. They fooled us, and thinking that.
Funny.
So we come home from lights, and it's just like presents under the tree, and me and my brother are freaking out.
Excited
because it's like we don't have to go to bed. We could just do this right now. And
I think that's why I was so excited, because of what they were going to experience. I think that's why I couldn't sleep. I think that's what it was. I think it was just more fun for me.
See, and that's what I was telling you earlier about that joy. I know my parents had to have been ecstatic to see that their two boys are just happy as crap that Santa came before we even went to bed. So it's just like that's the type of memories that I would like to make
Santa
for.
has to get a head start if he's going to cover the entire world, in just one night. So he.
And you have to make reindeer food, because otherwise, how is Santa going to find you?
See,
right?
we didn't know anything. We didn't know anything about that. We just baked the cookies.
Yeah,
I think
we've been making reindeer food since.
I think it was what started when I was in school.
No, because we were doing it with Janine and Jacob.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But,
we had to make sure that it was like stuff that we liked, like raisins and nuts and stuff.
and you have to make it disappear.
Well, the thing is that you said reindeer food. You threw it out in the yard.
Well, yeah, the reindeers go in the yard, right?
Yeah, but why?
They're not going to come in the house.
Yeah, but you see, you got to make sure that it's stuff that we like as though we're going to eat it after it's already been in the yard.
Oh, well, I know, but squirrels and stuff, they eat it.
For the sake of the mysticism of Christmas, you want to make it as believable to kids as possible.
Yeah.
So when me and my brother talk about that story about Dad running his butt upstairs to try to knock out those presents and chomp down cookies and milk, it's like, I could do that one day. That'll be fun.
Yeah,
it would be fun.
I like to think I'd be a bit smarter than my dad and actually wipe my face when I'm done. But
well, he had a lot to do. He had to run upstairs,
take all the presents out of the closet,
and put them, and then chug down some milk while eating cookies. He didn't really have time to think about, I have a milk mustache.
So can I go have cookies now?
Oh wow! I didn't know Mom was baking cookies.
She's done with us. Our special guest has decided that she no longer wants to be here.
That is not true. I just want a cookie. That's all I want.
No. You're fine.
I guess you can go and send Dad in with you.
Said to have him come in my place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe, come. Get a couple of those. Yes, we called.
Yes,
Please
sir.
take a seat. All right. We have second special guest today. Father, Dad, We are talking about our favorite Christmases of the past. I've already talked about how I got in trouble for pinching Chris.
Mom talked about her first Christmas as a family.
That was a good Christmas.
Yeah, the one where she got too excited, so she woke up Jenny and Jacob.
Yeah, we woke up Janine and Jacob like at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. So we want to get another Christmas story. What's one of your favorite Christmas memories? Come on, you have to have at least one.
I mean, if the holiday's not your holiday, it's understandable. But I think Dad's just happy to see his kids happy. And now at this point in his life, it's probably just a matter of seeing his grandkids happy.
Probably.
I don't know.
Honestly, that first Christmas that Alicia and I were together was probably the best Christmas we've had, especially as a family.
Because I want to say that's like Mom's first like actual Christmas. Like the first one, I guess like that would be like the most special.
I think she said it was a matter of the fact that she could do what she wanted to do for Christmas.
Well, it was the fact that she didn't really have a Christmas growing up.
Mm-hmm.
It was just another day.
Mm-hmm.
A few days after her birthday. But this was a Christmas that she could give to her kids. That special moment that she always wanted to have growing up. That's why it was so special for her.
Yeah, like you see in the movies and the TV where you see all the families like just hanging out the entire day.
She had that TV Christmas moment for her.
Finally, she had that Christmas TV moment, the TV Christmas moment.
But for you, Dad.
Yes, back on track. For you, what would be a memorable Christmas for you?
I don't know. I don't have one. I blocked a lot of it out.
All right.
It's just like, God, just get me through the day. Let the kids enjoy whatever. Just get me through the day.
I think that this year is going to be a good Christmas year.
What makes you say that?
Because I think it's going to be the first year that I started
Buying for others. See,
And Dad's helped me with one thing in particular this
Mm.
year. And it's going to be happening before Christmas. So I have to make sure that goes over smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's tomorrow.
And that's tomorrow.
Oh, it's that. Okay,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
So I have to coordinate with...
And so the key is it's done. Mom's gonna be happy. It's gonna be a good Christmas.
I sure hope so.
So, but your whole thing is, you're happy that now you're at that point in your life, at that age where you can give instead of being given to,
Exactly.
which is a good thing.
I think last year I got something for Bobby. I think it was that Nerf gun that I got Bobby.
Where is it now?
It's in storage. Or
I
something.
know where the scope is because he keeps that.
He keeps the scope, but not
Yeah.
the gun.
And then I got invited out to my friend's son's birthday, and then I got him a couple of Nerf guns, and he got really excited about those. And I was like, "Oh, I understand the joy of giving now."
That's good. That's good.
So I'm excited for this year.
But thank you, Dad.
Yes, thank you, Dad.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you for contributing to our strange little bit here.
Exactly. I thought it would be nice to have some guests that wasn't just me and Devin talking, like having a 25-minute episode about our favorite Christmases.
Okay. So we are recording, right?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay, then.
There's been so many times where Dad's come in and say, "Are y'all recording?"
And we haven't today even. Like
Yeah.
we were doing some testing before the podcast, and then he came in. Are y'all recording?
And it was at the countdown.
It was at the countdown before I hit record.
But thank you again, Dad, for
You're
being
welcome.
on.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It was our pleasure. Okay, so
So that was interesting. But Christmas is what you let it be. It can be a really good time of the year, or it can be a bummer.
I did want to go into more detail about Mom's.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I think she liked more, or like that Christmas more, because I want to say, I think it was this way, but like in the past, like Dad said, it was just another day. And
I've been there. Trust me.
typically, 12 days of Christmas. And then the Christmas tree stays up a little bit longer than that and everything. But for Mom, it was leading up to Christmas, nothing. Christmas Day, you put up the tree. An hour later, take down the tree. And then it was back to what you were doing.
And that can be kind of kills the spirit because a lot of folks get ready for this thing right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You're talking about Black Friday. They're going to go get not only their gifts but also the actual tree stuff, and they're putting up their trees. They're putting lights on their houses or their apartments, and just getting in that whole Christmas spirit, which is important. As we see enough darkness in this world, at least we can at least have this time of year where man can be good-natured towards you. Man should be good-natured towards each other.
It can be.
Yeah, it's not all. It's not
Damn it,
always.
don't talk about man to me.
No.
You know where that will lead.
No. It's about being good towards each other, remembering why we celebrate it the way that we do. Even if it's not Christmas, it's Hanukkah. If it's not Hanukkah, it's Kwanzaa. If it's not Kwanzaa, it's whatever you choose or choose not to celebrate.
So, to everyone who is listening to this, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Yep.
We wish you a Happy New Year.
And we're going to come back in 2020 better.
We're going to come back ripped.
Hard. So hard. You're going to be able to just be like, man, they sound so hard.
You're going to hear...
Is that what your penis sounds like? It sounds like one of those door stoppers.
You're going to come in. Welcome to AYR recording. My boner's like...
That should be the tagline.
Yes.
Again, guys, we want
But
to...
anyway, again, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Happy New Year. We will be striding towards a better future.
Yes.
For our kind.
For nerd kind?
Our kind. Me and Devin specifically, because we need to get better at our show.
Mm-hmm.
We are also taking steps towards
some new stuff
that we want to work towards. We have a project in the works right now that won't come to fruition until next year.
We're going to really start to get to working on it. We're trying to get through the holidays first. Get this out of the way.
We want to wait till after. We want to wait till the new year. It's not really a New Year's resolution.
Oh no, because it's going to get done.
Yeah, because everyone knows that. Oh yeah, the New Year's resolution. Let's make a to-do list that I'll just throw in a fire and never do ever again.
I don't want to believe in that, but that's something I can talk about in another video or recording or whatever.
Yeah. So, like I said, we are working on another project that will come into fruition next year.
The show will be back.
The show will be back. Devin and I will be doing better at testing our audio.
Yeah, so we don't sound like amateurs.
I hope that we did a better way of doing that now. Hopefully.
Hopefully we don't sound as bad.
Hopefully.
But and who knows, in 2020, you may hear some returning voices.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And
some new voices, too.
some new voices.
Be ready for that.
Yeah. I'm going to talk like this. This is what I'm going to talk like.
That sounds like you're trying too hard to be Scottish.
You heard it. You heard it from her. You heard it from Mother herself.
Get him.
Get him.
But again, guys, enjoy your holidays. And we'll see you guys in 2020.
Until next time.
Rock your geek every day of the week.
I've been Phil.
I'm Dev the Doc.
We'll see you next time.